on my 7th mission, I shot down a 109, was my first airplane that I shot down. And so I nailed the guy, but the next day I got shot down.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and another one here we have from Corgi in 1/72nd scale diecast. It is a P-51 Mustang. No, that's not correct. It is from the 357th Fighter Group, actually, and the 363rd Fighter Squadron. We have ourselves Glamorous Glen III, as flown by, some unknown pilot from America by the name, some of you might know him, his name is Chuck Yeager. Probably one of the most recognized names in US military aviation, I reckon. Chuck Yeager would not only finish World War II as a fighter ace with 11.5 aerial victories, he also achieved ace in a day status in one mission. His Air Force career would span over 3 decades, from 1941 to 1975. He would also become a test pilot and would be the very first person to break the sound barrier. And on the 65th anniversary of that, he actually flew as a co-pilot in an F-15 Eagle in 2002, aged 89. Wow, that is amazing. Charles Yeager, unfortunately, would pass away on December 7, 2020, aged 97. And he was such an iconic American pilot and flew so many different aircraft. And let us check his aircraft out. His third P-51 Mustang, as I said, this is Glamorous Glen number 3, which he, I think, named after his wife, and this does look pretty cool. The usual deal with these Corgi ones, it does have the landing gear in there and the stand and the aircraft sitting in there, some details in the flap here, and it is no good in the box. I don't know why we're just talking about it, looking at it through the box. What we'll do is we'll get this open and have a little look at Chuck Yeager's Glamorous Glen III. All right, with Mr. Yeager's P-51 out of the box, it does come with a limited certificate. There are, 6,200 of these, so there are a lot produced, but they are still a limited run, and that is the little certificate you do get with that. We'll turf that. We'll get this open. Jeez, if we can struggle, we'll get that lid off. And as I said, there's all the pieces we need for the landing gear options. Let's get our hands on this mighty Stang. Nice. It is, looks to be a normal sort of Corgi build, and let us have a look how cool this one does look. Oh, nice. It's got a nice sheen on it, that aluminium finish. Nice panel lines. Those American markings are huge. I suppose they did have air supremacy. He didn't have to hide your American stars from anyone at the time in Europe. Towards those later stages of the war. That spinner does spin nicely. It does have the Glamorous Glen III there on the side, and his aerial victories as well. That does look pretty cool. There is a little Chuck sitting in the cockpit there. You can't take the canopies off this, but it does look like you can remove that cowl. So how about we see if my sausage fingers can do that? And they can, and it does reveal some awesome engine detail. If you like to, have those types of things open on your aircraft on display, well, you can. We'll put this back down. That is quite shiny, that paint on that. That would be quite glary, actually, through in flight when the sun's on that. You reckon that would have been more of a satin finish, but, who am I to judge? So I reckon it does look very nice, though. It's got some nice markings on the tail here. Some nice rivets. Actually does have the tail wheel sitting out. That is pretty cool. Yep, very nice. Let's turn it over and have a look underneath. It does have some pretty cool detail there. It's got the D-Day stripes going through underneath the fuselage there, which is pretty cool. Doesn't have it on the wings, though. But what it does have on the wings is those tanks. They are already fixed on there, so you don't have to, I don't think they come off. You don't have to do anything to it. Big Corgi stamp right underneath that nose there. Some reasonable wheel well detail there. Oh, what we'll do, you know what we'll do. We'll chuck some landing gear options on this and come right back so we can check it out. All right, here we are in gear down. It is a very easy process. You just put the the gear bay doors in the sides here, and of course the main landing gear in the positions on the sides. And we already had the tail wheel in there when I opened the packet, so that's one of the reasons why I decided to go gear down straight away. And another reason, I will end this video in flight, because that's what Chuck liked to do. He liked to fly, so why not end the video the way he would have liked to have ended the video. But it's very straightforward. The wheels do turn, and that's all you've got to do. Everything else is ready to go. And yeah, this is a very, very easy build, and it is straightforward. And that's how you will present your P-51 as flown by Chuck Yeager, gear down, of course. But of course, this is not the way Chuck liked to look at his airplanes, and it's not the way that a lot of you like to look at your aircraft. So what we'll do is we'll put this in flight, and we'll come right back. All right, here is a Glamorous Glen all set up in flight. Straightforward, bang, bang. Those main landing gear bay doors, just chuck them straight in. And then, of course, the one for the tail wheel. Bang, done. That is your Chuck Yeager P-51 in flight, of course. Very easy. That propeller spins really easy. You can just blow on it, and that is job done for that as well. So if you like to run around, you know, with your aircraft, you can do that right now. Make your airplane noises and fly Chuck around. But I reckon this does set up nicely. This is a very good rendition of the P-51 by Corgi, as per usual. Their P-51s aren't too bad. But of course, you want to put it on the stand as well. It does come with this type of stand. You just whack it in your squeaky stand hole. And that is your Chuck Yeager P-51 on the stand, in flight, living the dream. I reckon it is a very nice one, as I've said. All right, guys, I will wind this video up, of course, and I'll take some photos here of Chuck Yeager's P-51 and Glamorous Glen and chuck them on at the end of the video. As you can see, P-51 sausage finger test. It is not the most hugest aircraft, but World War II fighters weren't massive, but they are cool. All right, if you like this, throw us one of those, of course. If you can find that button, feel free to subscribe to the channel as well if you have yet to do so. Once again, thank you so much for, you know, dropping past and checking out the video today. I hope you enjoyed the content today. So feel free to check out the photos that I'll take of this at the end of the video. All right, guys, thanks very much for watching. You all have an awesome day. Cheers, everyone.